A surgeon is trained to save lives, but Dr. John uses those same hands to permanently incapacitate those who cross him, one by one. He ensures his victim stays alive long enough to experience his unthinkable final agony from within. Inside a police car, 2 officers are transporting a criminal named Krug. He is not just a robber, but a cold-hearted figure destined for a life behind bars. Along the way, the officers mock him relentlessly, even ignoring his basic needs just to ridicule him. But their arrogance ends at a railroad crossing when something terrible happens. Krug is freed by his accomplice, Sadie, and his brother, Frank. Now a gang of fugitives, they leave a trail of blood behind. Bitter from the earlier taunts, Krug settles the score with the officers before dealing with them without a second thought. The scene shifts to Mary, a talented competitive swimmer who spends her days practicing with her mother, Emma. Meanwhile, at the hospital, we meet Mary's father, John, a highly professional surgeon. For school break, the family heads to a cabin deep in the woods to remember Mary's late brother. Seeking some independence, Mary stays in the guest house, clutching a necklace her brother gave her as a symbol of her dreams. But as she heads to the lakeside to practice, she has no idea that her world is about to crumble. Mary asks her parents for permission to see an old friend. Her mother objects because of a forecasted storm. But thanks to her father's kindness, Mary gets the keys and some money. Little did he know, he was handing his daughter the path to her own downfall. Mary meets her friend Paige, a cashier at a local store. While waiting for the shift to end, they talk about their history with substance abuse, a conversation overheard by a customer named Justin. When Paige refuses a sale, Justin offers a trade for prohibited goods at his motel. They agree and head to his place, where Mary quickly notices there is no signal. Frustrated that Paige isn't coming out, Mary enters the motel room only to find her friend already lost in her old habits. Despite her goals as an athlete, Mary is easily tempted by Paige's persuasion and falls back into her past. It's a pathetic trade. Her future as a champion for a few moments of self-destruction. A few hours later, Mary lies to her mother, saying she's staying over at Paige's. To pass the time, the girls start giving Justin a makeover to hide his dorky look. But the fun ends instantly when Krug, Frank, and Sadie arrive. Their arrival sends Justin into a panic. He's brought strangers to his fugitive family's hideout. Enraged, Krug strikes Justin and calls his own son a failure. Ironic, coming from a man with no self-respect. With their faces plastered in the news, Krug and Frank can't risk letting the girls go. Frank brandishes a blade, damages Mary's phone, and forces them into the woods. Along the way, Mary and Paige endure horrifying actions, while Justin stays silent, a useless witness to the depravity. In a desperate move, Mary causes the car to veer into a tree, breaking Frank's nose, but the accident only fuels the gang's thirst for terror. After the accident, the horror escalates. Seeking a desperate chance to survive, Paige attempts to escape and run for her life. However, she is quickly caught by a vengeful Frank. When Krug tries to force Justin to take part in their cruel exploitation, and the boy refuses, the monster inflicts a different, inappropriate conduct upon Mary. Paige's attempt to defend her friend backfires, and she doesn't survive the brutal encounter right before Mary's eyes. Krug then turns his barbaric attention to Mary, aided by Sadie, a woman helping a monster humiliate another woman. Justin remains a cowardly spectator, his regret as useless as his silence. After Krug rips off Mary's necklace and discards it, Justin secretly retrieves it. Mary is left shattered, but her rage rekindles when she hears Krug's vile promise to inflict the same fate upon her mother. She strikes Krug with a rock and flees toward the lake. Using her strength as a swimmer, she dives in, but a final impact from Krug's weapon hits her back. As the storm breaks, Mary drifts motionless and the gang scrambles for cover. That night, John and Emma are preparing dinner when a knock echoes at the door. Thinking it's Mary, Emma opens it, only to welcome the very individuals who harmed her daughter. Because of their kind nature, they offer warmth and towels to their daughter's tormentors. John even treats Frank's facial injury, unaware that the scent of his daughter's trauma is being masked by the aroma of their dinner. While Emma offers hot chocolate to a shell-shocked Justin, the boy wanders into the kitchen. There, on the fridge, he sees a photo of Mary. The realization hits him with a wave of nausea. He is standing in the home of the girl they just broke. Krug corners Justin in the bathroom, threatening him to stay quiet. He misses the photo on the fridge, but Justin's guilt remains a silent scream. In a desperate plea for help, the boy drops Mary's necklace into a glass. As the storm rages, John unknowingly welcomes the wolves into their guest house. Emma's life nearly ends in those shadows, but she manages to return, warning John that their guests are dangerous. Their world shatters moments later when Mary collapses at their door. As a father and a surgeon, John's heart breaks as he treats her critical injuries and the undeniable evidence of the cruelty she endured. While grabbing supplies, Emma finds the necklace in the glass. The realization hits like a hammer. The devils they welcomed are the ones who destroyed their child. Safety comes first, but retribution is inevitable. While planning to get Mary to a hospital, John realizes the boat keys are still in the guest house. While he maneuvers through the shadows, Emma remains in the main house, guarding Mary. She is cornered by Frank, who has come looking for more trouble. With cold precision, Emma tricks him into believing John is asleep, playing along just long enough to lure him away from Mary. When Frank heads for the fridge, Emma grabs his arm and offers him another drink, steering him toward the fireplace instead. It is his last request. Frank is stunned to find Mary there, broken, bleeding, but alive with a gaze of pure hatred. In his moment of shock, Emma and John unleash their long, simmering rage, removing Frank as their first act of justice. The hunt moves to the guest house. Justin, having reached his limit, secures his father's firearm and hands it to John, a final sign of his betrayal. Chaos erupts. Sadie is neutralized by Emma, but Krug escapes back to the main house. Seeing Mary's struggle, the monster finally understands why the parents have turned savage. Yet he feels no regret. Krug waits, ready to pounce on anyone who dares to approach. Emma guards Mary in the boathouse while Justin follows her. Meanwhile, John returns to the main house, challenging Krug to a final confrontation. Krug uses vile provocations to bait John, successfully making the doctor lose control. In his blind rage, John takes a heavy blow to the head, leaving him weakened. As Krug prepares to end John's life, Justin appears, pointing a weapon at his own father. Krug only mocks him, certain his son lacks the courage to pull the trigger. Hurt and desperate, Justin fires, but the device is empty. Enraged by the betrayal, Krug assaults Justin without hesitation, showing no regard for his own flesh and blood. The chaos ends when Emma arrives to help Justin while John secures an unconscious Krug. John doesn't end him yet. He has a far more agonizing plan. In just one night, their peaceful vacation home has transformed into an ocean of trauma, shattered by a group of individuals who picked the wrong family to terrorize. By morning, The boat speeds toward the hospital. John, Emma, and a badly hurt Justin stay by Mary's side. She is surviving, but the trauma is eternal. Before they left, John used his surgical skills one last time, not to save a life, but to dismantle one. When Krug wakes up, he is paralyzed. John has systematically disconnected the nerves in every part of his body. When the monster asks about his fate, John gives his final answer. He subjects Krug's head to the intense heat of a kitchen appliance, letting him feel his mind fade away from the inside. The world is full of predators waiting for prey. In this world, there is no pure justice, only darker methods used to stop the darkness.